I want you to let's go down that road of talking about the social justice component of it and the lack of representation of people of color in the industry, and we can continue to go down whether it's women, LGBTQ community, plus community, et cetera. Can you just share a bit about your experiences of being a black man in this industry that is we are not at all the leaders in the I guess the traditional business side of it.
Yeah, just speaking from my own personal experience, and I won't name any brands or anything like that, but on the influencing side, you'll have brands that'll approach me and they want to pay me in product for me to go out and create this content for them to be used. And then I'll have, friends of mine or associates that do social things as well, social media influencing, and find out that they were offered money. You know what I mean? Like they were offered monetary a gain for some of the same opportunities. And that's a real thing that's happening. They don't want to pay us. They want to, pay us in product and things like that. I personally know my worth, so I just do what I do. Any brand that you ever see me work with, I fully support. I actually use, and they're paying me. I'm not ashamed to say that. That's a good thing. If you're out here and you're on that influencer path, get paid for your work. This is work that you're putting. This is worth that you're putting out that this brand can now use as long as they want, using your likeness and your image. Another quick example: when we started the seed store, we were looking for testers. Our tester program. We have testers that live all around the world, different grow skill, different grow environment, and we had took a look at the list, and I want to say it was 98% white males that had reached out to us to test our seeds. We actually did a campaign specifically seeking females and minority testers, and it wasn't that they aren't out there, but just the majority of the cannabis industry is a white male industry. So that's just kind of the numbers that you're going to see when you kind of put out something like seeking testers. So we made sure that we kind of divvied up our tester group to represent female growers, to represent minority growers, not just the white male. And don't get me wrong, I rock with my white males, you know what I mean. But it's time for us to kind of get some representation as well. So those are just some of the things that I noticed. We've got one black-owned dispensary in Detroit. Shout out to Cannabis. When I started getting in with these dispensary owners and building those connections, you kind of start to see that there aren't many people that look like you. Yeah, we have equity programs and things like that, but then you go into the whole separate thing. Yeah, you might be looking for black people, but then you got to have black people that have the money to run a dispensary. You know what I mean? Like, so there are less black people that actually have access to the capital to even be a part of the program. So, it's coming along. There are some things that are always going to be obstacles that we as black people have to overcome from systemic things that's still rearing their heads to this day. But all we can do, or all I can do, speaking for myself, is be an example. Get out here, get in front of people, show people, I'm black. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not going to let anything stop me from getting to where I want to be in this cannabis industry.